Hi guys, how are you today? I am on my own at this point in time. Debbie is currently doing her MRI schedule, and so I'm really excited to hear that they did that today. Of course, it takes some time. So, hi, Mary T and Irene, and let's see, Glenn, hello. I'm so glad that you guys have been able to make it. I apologize for a lateness in return calls this week. It's been a pretty busy week for me, and I just haven't had the time to be able to make those calls as I would hope. So I want to apologize. I am getting to them today. So, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me something, as long as it's not personal to you. I will try and answer questions as I read. So thank you very much for your patience today. Let's see, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. One was how many of you were able to log in for the Frosted Frames Hunky Dory set on Saturday this last week. We figured out, I believe, how to do it. So I just want to hear if it went and what you guys thought, any of those kinds of things. You can put it in comments after we end being live, as well as just answering now. Oh, good, Glenn, I'm glad. I am so glad that you were able to get in. I know that we've had a few difficulties over the past few weekends. And I think we are back on track. So I don't know if some of you, I want those filigree papers too. Actually, I bought those filigree papers. Glenn, I will tell you they are on sale, and we're going to keep it on that sale for a couple of weeks. I'm going to kind of move in and out of different areas over this past month of things that I found that we have in our spring cleaning. It kind of just stood out to me as, hey, we still have a lot of those. Let's see about getting them off the shelves. So I'm going to try and be thoughtful of those things as I go. So I might as well start here, which is that the Frosted Filigree Frames, the Hardy Craft Little Chicks that we have here, and the Eastern Wishes. We are going to have Saturday classes in, and online pre-recorded. So in some of them, it will just be a re-recording of something that we've done before. So this was one of our sets for Happy Easter. If you've purchased the set before and you just haven't had time like me to get around to it, please don't think that that's a problem at all. You can always go on and watch on Saturday and work along if you already have the kit. And if you don't, I know where you can get the class kit. It's online. It's going to be in our spring cleaning area of things. And then Debbie liked the Eastern Wishes idea enough that she put all things Asian in there. So that's what we have. Hi, Terry. Yes, I totally understand the idea of dinner time. So I'm showing these to you fairly quickly while I just kind of fill everybody in on stuff. Debbie is doing well. She's in for her MRI testing for her cancer to see where that is sitting, since she hasn't been able to go to chemo for the last couple of weeks, the last few weeks, because of being sick with the abdominal surgery. Hi, Kim. How are you? Hi, girls. Eat fast. So these are what's coming out on the online class on Saturday. These are the cards that we're doing online. It is a pre-recording, and we're just going to let it play, and you guys can see what you got going on. Okay, So there is that one. And then at the end, I'll show you some of the work that I've done on the Eastern wishes. Not a whole bunch, but some, because we've got a lot going on today. So we got another box from Hunky Dory. I know that we've been checking on family and others, friends, over the past week or so, checking in on whether and if they're okay and how things are going. So we will have the ability to know what happened in some of your neighborhoods, or I should say I have the availability to know what happened in some of your neighborhoods, but not everyone. So I hope that you have the chance to fill us all in. Hopefully everything went well for your weekends. And hopefully you've had a good starting of a new week. Okay. Alrighty, I've got a whole bunch of papers here, so I think I'm just going to start with those. Hi, Adeline. Okay, so this is from our Paper Roses. It's Easter Memory Basics. I do know that we had a few things that were not in the system because they didn't arrive on the truck as they had planned. So hopefully we have the rest of this set for me to be able to show beginning next week. Brittany will be in tomorrow to list anything that came in over the last week. And so hopefully we'll be able to have the rest of this set, because as you know, the basics just means what they decide are the basics for this time around, and the classic is the one that has some of the other pieces. So this time we're back at the basics, doing a lot of the wording. Let's see if this one ends up being a lot of the tags or if this is more papers. So here's one set of tags. They're beautiful. Aren't they so sweet? Look at that little chick down there. This is the back side. Here is a back side. This is the front side. So we've got some background pictures there. Oh, they're so pretty. And this is the 12 by 12. Got some eggs. So with the way that this set is, I have a feeling that this is mainly going to be background pages. So this is one side. This is the other. And we have some Farmhouse Friends 2-sheet packs that would go very nicely with this from last year's Easter time. And then we started over again. So here's the rest of our tags. Let's see what we got at the very last page. Yep, so we've seen all of them now. So that's this set. It is called, again, the Easter Memories Basics. If you want more of the tags and frames type papers on here, you're going to want to hold off and look at the classics as well next week. But this paper is perfect for using with some of our die sets, our die embossed cut sets that we also got in. So this may be exactly what you want and what you're looking for, because you've got some little cute little cards to tuck in. You've got some sayings. So that makes this one very nice. And then here we have a couple of different things. So we have the Easter Memories embossed die cuts, and there are sentiments, Easter Memory sentiment die cuts, and these are all embossed and they're also all pre-cut. So this is that set. Isn't that pretty? The gloss on this is beautiful. Just goes to show you what a little bit of embossing, clear emboss does for your cards. So then there's the last one. So, so sweet. I love the colors in this one. I really do. Okay, so that's the embossed die cuts. Pre-cut and embossed. We also have the pre-cut embossed die cuts of Easter Memory Sentiments. Happy Easter, Hello Spring, Memories Together, Blessings, Rejoice. Good Friday, Celebrate Easter Greetings. Good Egg, Hello Spring, Family, Grateful, Happiness, Lovely. Love, Rejoice, Celebrate, Memories, Hello Spring, Easter, Good Day, and another Happy Easter. And then we have Easter Greetings, Spring, Happy Spring. If you put those two together, wouldn't that be fun with the floral print along with the smile, with the spring? Sorry. Easter, Better Together is what's down here. It's a little bit harder to see on the screen. Blessed, beautiful, joyful Easter blessings. So those are the two die cut sets. And then, as you know, they make a card pack that is quick cards. So they basically have created it for you to be able to do quickly some cards in their sizes and shapes. So this one has, if I recall right, there's enough for 12. Let me see. 18 double-sided pages, 3 each of 12 designs. So you're going to get 12 designs, which makes this more than just 18. And then 4 sheets of pop-out dies and the inspiration page. So on this, you're going to have 36 designs that you're getting of 6x8 paper. So did I do that right? No, I did not do that. Yes, I did that right. 36. So you can use each side and be able to use these. Hi, Mary R. Hi, Thelma. Sorry, I have gotten your messages. I didn't know what a couple of them meant until I got to work today, and then it's just been kind of busy. It's run its course today for me. So I'll be giving you a call just right after the wow, I can speak today after the recording that we're currently doing. Live stream. So this is going to be your inspiration pack. You're going to have both portrait as well as landscape shapes and recommendations on this inspiration page. Inspiration page means that it's to inspire you. However, if that isn't what you like on those inspiration pages, or maybe if you only like a certain amount, that's okay. You can just pick and choose what you like from the inspiration page, and then you have a lot of leftovers to make your own. So this is what's on the pages. Isn't that beautiful? Those are lovely. And then we recognize that print, but there are the birds in the print that you wouldn't see yet because we don't have the classics yet. So some of these you will have seen, but others of these are part of the classic set that's still coming in. So this is from the basics, but they've also added in some backgrounds to that because I recognize that page. There's the bunny. And I can't remember where I started, so bear with me because I don't want to repeat everything. So I think that's the beginning of the repeats. Yes. Yes. So those are the designs. And you can see how you can use both sections of designs. And then you get four sheets of these 6x8 embossed pop out die cuts. So these are already pre-cut for you, just like the other ones that I showed you. And these have some things in it that I did not see on the last one. So we may see some more come in the cut apart ones. Aren't they just sweet as can be? I like that they have blended a lot of birds and landscapes and florals, and they've kind of just touched on bunnies in here and eggs as well, to where you could have a whole bunch of beautiful spring too. Yes, Irene, I agree. The artwork is lovely, lovely. Okay, now that I lost a portion of this, there we go. There's the cover. Alrighty. So we did get in some more hunky-dory, and so I'm going to go over fairly quickly the ones, that we've had in the store before. You guys know what they are, but we just want to let you know that they're available. So this is the Premier embossing powder pillow. These work great for tapping into your acetate. Makes that really handy for your shaker cards. We have these packs of, and I apologize because I do not have the markings for what's on here. And I know that they came in and that Mary put them all together in these lovely little packaging pieces. So hopefully, let's see. I'm going to say they look like they're about the 2 millimeter thickness. I don't think it's 3. And then they look like about 5 meters long each. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in this pack. So lots of foam rolls there. You may want to purchase some of those because we've got some acetate cards coming up in the next couple of weeks. Not this week for Saturday's class, but for next week. So here we have our finger lift tape. It's the ESS. It's a big, huge, long number. Yes, it's not too foo-foo, Glenn. I appreciate that. That is very, very true of that pack. So this is our finger lift, and it is what we use the most of around here. Okay. And we have seen the majestic butterflies in the pocket pad. And I know that you guys have seen it, so I'm just going to drop it back into here in my little bag of goodies. we have Mystic Moments, and I feel like we've had this one before. If we haven't, holler at me in the chat and let me know, and I'll come back to it and open it. But I know that some of these are repeats. So this is the Christmas Traditions. This keeps selling out. so we keep buying more of it. So those of you that have it, enjoy it. I'm glad that you have it. We have the Garden Visitors, which I know that we've opened and shown you before. The Stunning Steampunk. The Perfect Pets. And all of those are ones that we've had in the past. And I'm pretty positive that Cute Cats was also something that we've had in the past. In fact, I'm 98% positive. That's bad, but I cannot remember to keep up on everything that we have in this store. Beautiful Botanicals. I do not believe that we've had this pad before, which maybe means that this Mystic we haven't had before either. Pocket Pad 116. Let's see. The Cats was 133, so we may have had all of these now. In fact, some of these I really do feel like we've had before. Okay, so since I haven't heard from you on these, I'm going to just quickly roll through a few examples of them. So these are pocket pads. They are a European A7, which means that they are perfect for your 4x6s with a little bit of Muri behind them. This makes it 4 1/4 long by 3 wide. So 4 1/4 long by 3 wide, and you can just pop them on A6s with some Muri. I believe that I have not seen her say goodbye yet, so I'm trying to keep up, but I'm not sure. So here's this one. This one, I don't remember seeing this, so I'm just going to show it just so that I can see it. Let me go ahead. These are smaller, so I'm going to bring it in a little bit more. And for those of you that didn't start with us at the very beginning, Bryce is with Debbie doing the MRI that she needed to get done after her surgery has gone well. Look at that. Aren't these beautiful? I really don't remember these. And if I don't, then that's really sad because it means I somehow just skipped right over them. So she has her MRI today, which means that I am on my own for videoing. So I'm going to try and keep an eye on that chat as much as I can. Oh, good, Irene. That frog is awesome. Got some candles. Little fairy. That dragon. Lovely, lovely. Unicorns. And here's another dragon. I'm just trying to see if I have it on the right side up, and I do. There you go. Oh, there was another one behind Secret Door. Yep, that's all of them. So you're getting 64 sheets. There's 16 designs, 4 of each. So lovely little number there, 64. You can technically either build these up or put them into shaped cards. These would work great with a little bit of Miri built up behind it, or maybe some of our background pages that we have, and use them on the stipper cards or the rocker cards or the kinetic cards. These types of things would be a lot of fun to do with that. I do not remember seeing that one in there. And if there is, I apologize that I didn't show it to you, but it's now all packaged back up. So now you're out of luck. Okay, so let's take a look at the botanical. These are also going to be the 64 pages. They're A7, so they're half the size of an A6. They might work with the A6 Miri white ones. I didn't explain that very well. The bright A6 foils that are just around the edge of the actual envelopes and cards, or around the actual cards and white envelopes that we just got in here recently. These would be beautiful with something like that, as well as the Mystic ones. In fact, the Mystic ones probably a little bit more because they're all dark. And but you can put in a darker Miri on top inside the other Miri border and have a beautiful card set like this. Look at those daffodils. Got some really bright fuchsias. Some lilies. Some orchids. Yeah, I think they're an orchid. Are these lady slippers, guys? I can't remember. Roses? Double roses. Double ruffle roses. Some pretty little daisies. Sunflowers. As we know, they know how to do flowers at Hunky Dory, don't they? Some marigolds. Some crocus. Is this a crocus? No, because crocus grow a little bit differently. Okay, now I'm stumped. All right. Some mum. Those might be zinnias, but they could be daisies. Or there's another one that they have that looks a lot like daisies, but they're cosmos. Maybe. I can't remember. My brain is not working on a full 8 hours of sleep. Wild roses. And that's it for that one. Okay. We have a new item. These are square pocket pads. They're really small. They are almost 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. We have it in the silver. We have it in the gold. And we have it in the Miri rainbow. There we go. So these go as mats for the back of a new set that they have started making. And these are the square pocket pads. Square pocket pads. These are all the birds. These are of Gardens of Dreams, Peeping Pals, Coastal Wishes. Hi, Deborah. Horses. We get spring break, which means we're not getting the break because we have spring break next week. So Emma is going to be busy, busy girl. Okay, so these I'm going to go through with you, but I'm going to kind of mix them in while I show some other things. So let's see. We've got a few of them in here. So let's take a look at this one first. If you have some little ones, they will absolutely love these. They're peeping out in 3D version through a wall. And these are also 64, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 square. There's otters, sloths, and little piggies. Hello, Nilris, and I'm sure that I am butchering your name, and I apologize. I did see a message come through from you. I have not had a chance to get to messages today, so it's been a unique day, and I didn't get in until about 2 hours ago. So I have not gotten to all of the things that I have today. Now this one is interesting. It actually looks like a little fuzzy teddy bear picture, but you know that that's digitally in there. That's just so amazing how they're able to do that. Make it look so real. Giraffe got hung out a lot of times. This is our Peeping Pals. Aren't they sweet? Lots of different friends coming out to play. I don't know that I agree that they're, stomping through the windows and things and walls, and there was bricks, and I like the ones that break out of igloos and bamboo. That I'm okay with, whatever. But my walls, somebody's going to get a great idea. Okay, and these are listed as being 40, 150 GSM, so they're about the same thickness as the rest of our smaller pads and little books are. It says that these are sized perfectly to work with square pocket pads. So, excuse me. So this is our first set of examples. Those are numbers. Then they have all these little cuts. So what they're basically letting you know is they will absolutely fit inside of your cards in the 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 that these little squares are. Yes. Sentiment size specifically to work with square pocket pads. So they've tried to make sure that they do. I'm going to guess that if you cut this in half, you'll still be able to fit it in or use them as little banners in your wedding day. Better late than never. This one says things like, especially for you, handmade, someone special from the heart, birthday wishes. And then these are more quote things. Look at the calendar. Have you checked on the date? It's this special someone's birthday, time to celebrate. I send you a wish, and it is just to say that I think you're amazing in every way. So 10 designs, and you get 4 pages of each. Happy Mother's Day, wishing you good luck. This one I kind of just ran through quickly, especially for you, Nan, to a special grandma. Sister, you're the best. Time to celebrate. Love and best wishes on your special day. Get well soon. To the happy couple, just a note to say on your retirement. Friends like you are few and far between. To Dad with love. To Super Grandpa, for an uncle, for my handsome husband. To an amazing grandson. Those are the ones for this set. So let's take a look at a new thing that has come out. And I always like to show some of the extras first because it's funner that way. This is Garden Treasures. Let me back this up. This is Garden Treasures. We have it in floral prints. Has some checker prints. And this is the new spring hunky-dory version. So the flowers come in different colors. They come in green. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to take it out partway. Green and pink and purple. It's kind of almost a bluish purple. Then we have this one. Goes all the way across. And it's in the same color range for some of it. That one's a light blue, but here's one of those purples. Purplish blues. Green. Lighter green. Yellow. And then as you saw this side, now these aren't double layers. I just flipped it over to show you the other groupings. So they're just one-sided. These are adorable scorables, so you know that they're not going to crack. This one isn't showing up quite the same on screen. It almost has a very light cream or peach almost to it. There's some pink, some darker green, and then this is the other style. I love this one. This one's sweet. It's in the lighter green, the peachish cream, light blue, and dark brown. So you have a very large, wide array of colors in this pack. They're definitely all springy. And I also like how they can go with almost anything. The gardening one may be a little bit less likely, but you could still use it with lots of different things because I know that I've got Perfect Day and some of the other ones, Happiness Is, and then the For Hims. So there's a lot of places that we have some gardening items from before. So let me just make sure because I don't want to misspeak. Okay, so this is the adorable scoreable. You can see the colors on it. So this is called Garden Treasures. You're going to get 24 350 GSM, 3 sheets of each color from Garden Treasures. Okay, at this point, this is one of the things that I think we are missing part of the shipment. So I do not have any current luxury kits in this. I just have this set. So this, or I should say not only one set, but the ones that are broken up into topper sets. I believe that the cost, you know, because cost just keeps going up. So the cost of these are at $5.09. I believe. I am not positive. I haven't looked at it recently, but I think that that's what I saw a little while ago. So we've got some little hedgehogs, some boots, a bathtub full of flowers, and then it looks like there's a little look at that, a little rabbit. And then we have this. This one is the foiled cardstock. Foiling's all at the base with the yellow flowers. And then our standard cardstock is right there. It has some bees and butterflies, moths up there in the corner hanging out with some flowers. And it is the same at the bottom. And this looks almost like plaster, this white in between. It looks like a rough plaster, or maybe being zoomed into microscopic birch tree bark. Yes, I'm having more trouble today with the lack of sleep. So I'm sorry. It doesn't go as smoothly, does it? Okay. So here is our little badger from the Garden Treasures. These flowers are gorgeous. All the foiling that's done on these. Let me flip it over and you can see our little badger. And this one is the foiling page. So at the bottom of this page, we have some ducks and some bird houses. Oh, those are sweet. Okay, let's see what we got on the, oh yes, beautiful, beautiful. And it comes on both sides. Isn't that pretty? Both of those just are really beautiful colors. Very royal. Here are our little foxes and some butterflies. And it looks like there could be some more fun, cute things down there at the bottom hiding. So I'll get to those here as I open it up. There's our foiling fox. I really like how they've put some of the greenery in foil instead of coloring it all. They just have kind of filled the space with gold so you know what it is. And then it implies to the eye that it's greenery, so you see it green whether it's really green or not. World's best just by being you. Oh, you make, sorry, I cannot read this upside down. You make the world better just by being you. And we've got a sweet little bunny. Almost looks like he's playing hide and seek. And then we've got the mouse here at the end and those hedgehogs at the other. Let's take a look at this middle sheet all the way across. Looks like that. This is a really beautiful set. Okay, so we've got the little mouse with the strawberries, some little tags that have the little bunny, and one says thanks a bunch and on your birthday, some little flower buttons. And then this one also has 3 tags at the bottom. Your kindness. Your kindness brightens my day. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. Little mouse with the flowers in the pot. Little hedgehogs and birds by the sign. Okay, so then we also have this little mouse saying hello. And probably very true. I think they're adorable though, so that's that page. Okay, they have a Garden Treasures copper elements. They started doing this with a lot of the different sets that we have, and this one I'm going to have to just take out. Here we go. So these are going to be 8 A4, 2 sheets of each of 4 designs. So you get 2 sheets. And I don't know if we're going to be selling these in or not. I don't know if we're going to be selling these in singles or not, because we've been selling a few of these as regular packages of them. And they're very usable. They are user-friendly. And you can put them anywhere, which makes it even more fun. So you can have maybe some stamps that you like, that you want to use, but you need to have some filler pieces in there, and this would work great. We've got the picket fence, and these are all gold foiled. Hats and wellies, purses, handmade with love, happy birthday. Got little seed packets and little planter pieces, a snail, some rocks, a caterpillar, and some ladybugs. Well, one of these decided to hang out on the next page. Well, that's interesting. It might still be somewhere else. Okay, I'm going to have to look for this one piece that's missing out of the bottom, because I'm pretty positive that maybe it dropped out as I slid it out of the bag. I'm hoping that's the case. Look at all of those flowers and plants. So these all punch out. And what you're missing was that little piece right there. I thought maybe they were stuck together, like they got cut at the same time, but that's not the case. If we are missing the little flower, then I'm going to need to go through all of these and see if we're missing them in all of them and price accordingly, just so you guys know. Okay, so we've got all the different little animals that have been on the pages that we've seen. Yes, Glenn, I am slower than you at I am slower than you at keeping up with the notes on the side. So yes, these are die cuts, and they'll all come out. Butterflies, foxes. It's really anything that you see a color around for that area that's die cut, because they cut really close to the actual gold. But they leave this band around it. So anywhere where you see this kind of band that looks similar to the animal in this particular one, but flowers would be another one, and they're all punch outs. And I do not see that extra flower, so I'm going to have to do some looking through all of our sets. I'll get to the bottom of this. Okay, and then we have some parchments. We have parchments in 4 different colors. You get 16 sheets, so 4 designs, 4 sheets. So this is our first little one. Now I've got 3 pages up all together in one fell swoop so that it's easier to see. But as you can see, it's much thinner than that. And this is the next one. This is the printed side for this one. Isn't that beautiful? Lovely pieces of lumber, wood, maybe possibly bamboo looking. I don't think that's the goal of this. I think maybe a basket, wicker basket maybe, but bet you could possibly make that be bamboo. And there's this. And isn't that pretty how they come so nicely together in there? This is Hunky Dory. You don't see the foil in the new listing. Which foil? The little squares. Or are you talking about the pocket pads of Miri? I don't think so. Okay, I apologize because I missed one of the statements of the questions. If you wouldn't mind repeating, if you haven't had your question answered, let me know. And I'll just try and keep a close eye on that, on the chat screen. This is Beautiful Blooms. We've had this in a luxury kit before. So this is their deluxe craft pad, which means that you're getting basically one set of each item from a luxury kit. So normally there are 2 of each item in a kit, but these are 1 of each in a kit and inserts. So let's take a look. The large foil paper. Oh, the flower. this one. Okay, so it's Garden Treasures, and its SKU is LF as in Frank, C as in Charlie, 188. Maybe you try typing that into your search. And if it's not there, I'll go and take a look again and see if I can find it. Beautiful blooms. So like I said, we had these would have been last spring's flowers. There we go. It's kind of a glare, wasn't it? So you get one of each piece of cardstock of the foil cardstock. One set of toppers for each one. Then here's our standard cardstock, one set for each topper set. Isn't that beautiful? I love this one. I think it's all the lace in this one that I think is so pretty, along with their artwork. And then the one thing that you don't get in a luxury kit is inserts. So these craft pads are great for being able to use inserts. And they give you lots of different inserts too. So it's not just a single set of inserts. You're getting one for each style of cardstock. So you're getting 8 luxury card inserts, just like you get 4 foiled cardstock and 4 printed cardstock. So they're going to match those things. Okay, time for a little book. There is this one with the horses. Oh, this is small enough. Like I said, these are like 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So you can really see the size. So these are also, again, 64 in a pack. And I believe 4 of each design. Yes, 4 of each design. There was a lot to show this week. In fact, I'm going to hold some of it back for next week because I'm not sure that we have a lot coming in other than just a few of the missing pieces from Hunky Dory's pack. So you can always look online, but if you want to see them in action, you'll have to tune back in next week for some, because I think that all of these little pads take so long to show, and all the pieces that go into these, it just takes a little bit longer. Okay, so there's a horsey one. And I'm going to show this one as well. So this is the Garden Treasures, what you just saw with the topper sets and the Elements set and the foiled cardstock. And you got the drift, right? So we just got a whole bunch of this because this is their new spring set. So this contains 48 tags in 12 different designs. So you're getting 4 of each design. A little birdie told me, hope your day blossoms with joy. These tags are awful fun to do. I really enjoy doing them. I appreciate that Hunky Dory is changing some things up or adding some things back in with some little changes. I think that that's really nice. So then that way it's never the same thing twice. Thanks so much. Have a beautiful day. There you go. Okay. Yes, there is. And we showed that last week. The Spring is Here Deco Large set. So you'll want to take a peek at last week's for that if you haven't. But this is the other spring because there's usually 2 springs. There's a Deco Large spring and then there's a regular spring or 2. So that's that. So yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. I think that we've got some exciting things that I get to show you. Yeah, I think I'm going to save those for next week. So yeah, nothing like throwing that out there. Okay, so really quick, I know that some of you guys came at the beginning, but some of you are coming here at the end. So I want to show you just very quickly. This is what's going to be on this coming Saturday's repeat class. It's one that was a while ago. So if you haven't seen it, you are in for a treat. If you have the kit already but haven't had a chance to have it made, like me, we have it playing again for you. And you can see it. And there are still these cards of it, these card kits available. I'm not showing you any card kits that don't have the product available for the class because I figure that's only fair. So if you don't have this one and you would like it, tell her happy birthday, please, Kim. And there's the last one of those. So they are still in a kit. They are 50% off right now, or excuse me, I think they're closer to 40% off. And then we have miscellaneous ones of our Eastern Wishes. Brittany and I are going to be doing some videotaping for this over the next couple weeks. And I think that it is the next Saturday class that we're going to do it in. I had it in my head that I thought it was for this weekend, but it's for next weekend. So if you would like to see how these were done and made, you can join in, not this coming Saturday because that's the chickies, but the following Saturday, we'll be making these shaped card sets from the Eastern Wishes, as well as some extras because there's always enough to make tons of things with. So this one goes like this. Isn't that pretty? So this is just 2 of them. This is just my quick peek. That's it. That's all you get. And then we'll do the rest of the shapes. So there's a fan and a kimono and a screen, a bamboo screen. And so we'll put those all along with some extras that aren't shape cards so that you guys can enjoy and have an idea of some fun things. And by the way, this shape was not from a card kit. This one was one that I made. So this is one that anybody can do without buying those shape cards. So I'm trying to make sure that I think about that as well as I'm doing these. So it is good to see you all. Debbie is at her MRI. And so that's why I'm here solo today. Things are going well, and they're moving on track to see if they're ready to restart chemo up again or see where she's at. So that is some good news all the way around. And let's see. Oh, please give us a thumbs up if you like us. Please let us know, because that helps with our viewing amounts. That brings us closer to being able to send our items out to others that may be interested, that like to do crafting, but they wouldn't know about us before maybe. So by those thumbs up and by your comments, which we're through a little over half of the month of March, but you should be able to go in and still make comments after a live stream is ended. You can go in and hit refresh. For some of you, it can take up to 2 hours, maybe even the next day, to refresh the page so that you can add in your comments. But please add in your comments. Let us know what you thought of what your favorite item was today, or there was something else that I had said at the very get-go, something about questions. Oh, if you were wanting to do the bunny basics, or if you're going to hold out and wait for that bunny classics, ones that have a little bit smaller prints and usually have not just the backgrounds like the basics did this time. So let us know which one that you would like to have, and we'll keep an eye out for that and let you know. So with that, I am going to say good night to everyone. I hope that you have a great rest of your week. I think that it's wonderful that you get to share some times with your grandchildren. Our hope is to be able to take Emma and Lily on a surprise this next week. So we'll see what we can do. All right, guys, we will talk to you later. Have a great rest of your evening. And that is a wrap for today. Bye, guys.